has Joe Biden done to help the black community?
Well, we've got historical low unemployment. He's certainly the American Rescue Plan Act and the Anti-Inflation Act and the Infrastructure Act created jobs also, but wealth in regard to African Americans. You know,
now, real median household income has declined across all demographic groups, including African Americans.
Home ownership has certainly increased, and putting a black female Supreme Court justice as well as having a person of color as a vice president are important to African American voters. I must tell you, I looked at that polling. The non-white support for Biden has slipped into the 60s, but African-American voters still are in the high 80s, if you will. I looked at that line. So I'm not sure that African-American voters are leaving Biden, and they certainly are going to leave Biden to go to the GOP.
So you think things are going pretty well?
No, I don't. I don't. But compared to having a GOP president or Donald Trump, I think I'll go with Biden's wisdom and his experience over that any day. What do you do with an economy that has produced 13.5 million jobs? What do you just ignore that and say life is bad, the economy is bad?
66% of the country say we're going in the wrong direction
because
across every demographic.
There's a disconnect between his performance.
You think it's not policy, Scott? I'm being serious. You think it's a messaging problem?
I think it's a messaging problem.
You think the dollar does go as far as it did 3 years ago?
I don't think so, but I do think this. I think the average American isn't feeling the impact of all of these policy programs.
Because they're not working.
Well, they are working.
How are they working?
You're $13.5 million.
You keep saying that, but if wages aren't going up, you can have all the jobs you want.
They're still working. Unemployment is the lowest it's been in decades.
Yeah, but we're not back where we were pre-COVID.
But you can't ignore that, though. So if the messaging issue, and it's about Americans feeling it. They're not feeling it. There's a gap, not just in messaging, but they have to feel it. Biden's got to do a better job of connecting the dots.